Let's continue our lesson on permutation as we look at cyclic permutations. Alright, and a cyclic permutation, we are going to look at when objects are arranged either in a ring or in a circle. In a ring or in a circle. Alright, so if I have n different objects, okay, n different objects arranged in a circle. Okay, so if I have n different objects arranged in a circle, then to be the number of ways I can arrange the n different objects, which is in a circle. So if I'm all the n objects, I'm arranging them in a circle, then that will be what? That will be n factorial divided by n. Alright, and then n factorial is the same as n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, okay, and so on, divided by the n. Alright, so if it is n factorial, it can be n multiplied by n minus 1 multiplied by n minus 2. As in when I have 5 factorial, it's 5 times 4. As we are multiplying, it is reducing. So the n here will take off the n. And I have n minus 1 or factorial. So when you are given different objects and you are supposed to arrange them in a circle, then your arrangement is going to be what? N minus 1 or factorial. So if it is 5 objects, you are arranging them in a circle, then that will be 5 minus 1 factorial or factorial. Alright. And then number 2, if I have n different objects and R is taken out of n to be arranged in a circle. Alright. Okay, so if I have n different objects and R is taken out, I have chosen R out to be arranged in a circle. Okay, then this is how that one to my number of ways that I can arrange is going to be. So that will be n factorial divided by what? N minus R all factorial multiplied by R. Okay, so this is how it is going to be. Is that okay? So if I have, let's say, 10 objects, and then out of the 10 I'm arranging 5 in a circle, then okay, if it is 10 objects, out of the 10 I'm arranging 5, then that will be 10 factorial divided by 10 minus the 5 all factorial, then 5 factorial. That is what we have here. Alright, okay, that's what we are saying. Then number 3, n different objects arranged in a ring. If it's arranged in a ring, then it will be what? N factorial divided by 2 times the n. Alright, and then you know n factorial is n times n minus 1 all factorial multiplied by 2n. So this n will cancel this n. And I have n minus 1 all factorial divided by 2. Alright, so it's similar to this. But here we divide by 2. So if it's arranged in a circle, we are arranging n different objects in a circle, it is n minus 1. If it is you are arranging it in what? In a ring, it is n minus 1 all factorial divided by 2. Alright, divided by 2. So in a circle, n minus 1, then you divide by 2 if it is in a ring. Alright, so last one, n different objects and R is taken out to be arranged in a ring. So I have n objects and R is taken out to be arranged in a ring. Okay, so the difference is that with this, it is similar to this one, just that you have to what? Multiply by the 2. So that one will also be what? N factorial divided by 2 multiplying n minus R all factorial multiplied by R. Alright. So that is how that one is also going to be. That is n different objects, and R is to be arranged in a ring. Is that okay? So this is how circular permutation can be done. So let's solve a question on it, and then we know how when a question is given on circular permutation, either in a ring or in a circle, how we can solve it. All right. Number 1. In how many ways can 3 different colored beads be arranged in a circle? Okay, so if I'm arranging it in a circle, then that is what? N minus 1 all factorial. So there are 6 different colored beads arranged in a circle. So that will be called 6 minus 1 all factorial, and that will be what? 5 factorial. Then you put your answer down. Okay, so let's look at 5 factorial. So 5 factorial, it will give us 120. So 120 ways. Alright, number 2. In a ring. So n minus 1 all factorial divided by 2. So that will be 6 minus 1 over 2. And that will be what? 5 factorial divided by 2. And that will be 120. 5 factorial is 120 over 2. And that will give us 60 ways. Okay, so when you are arranging objects, okay, in a ring, then that is n minus 1 all factorial divided by 2. Okay, then C, in how many ways can 4 beads chosen from 8 different beads arranged in a circle? So when you are choosing some also from the number of objects, okay, then in a circle form it will be what we know as the formula will be n factorial divided by n minus r all factorial multiplied by r. Okay, so here what will be my n? My n is the 8, okay, where the n is the 8 and the r is the number chosen from the 8, which is what? Which is 4. Okay, it means that I'm going to have 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 4 all factorial multiplied by 4. And I have what? 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 4 will give me 4 factorial multiplied by 4. Okay. So this is what I'm going to have. So 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial times 4 will give us 420 ways. 420 ways. Alright. And let's look at the last one. The B. So in a ring form, when we have a number of objects and we are choosing some from it, then we have that will be n factorial divided by 2 times n minus r all factorial multiplied by the r. So what is my n factorial? The 8 over 2 times what? 8 minus 4 all factorial multiplied by 4. So 8 factorial divided by 2 times 4 factorial times 4. Alright, so this is what we are going to have. So we are going to have 8 factorial all divided by 2 times 4 factorial multiplied by 4. And that will give us 210 ways. And that will give us 210 ways. Alright, 210 ways. So here, when you have a number of objects and you are arranging a circle, it is n minus 1. You subtract 1 from the number of objects factorial. If it is a ring, divide by 2. If you are choosing some from the given objects, then that will be n factorial over n minus r factorial times r factorial. Then if it's in a ring, you multiply by the denominator n factorial over 2 times n minus r all factorial multiplied by r. Okay, so the denominator 2 here makes the difference between the ring and what? And the circle. I believe this is understood, and when you are given a question, you should be able to work on it. I'll see you again in our next lesson on permutation. Bye bye.